Hi everyone, good evening. Yeah, she's a good girl. Yeah, Lulu's okay, she just had her dinner, so she just had some lamb mince with some kibble mixed in, and to make it a bit more exciting I chopped up some cheese, again don't tell the vet, and mixed it into her kibble. Yes. So she's fine, she's also just been drugged as well, so hopefully she'll settle down. True story. A few minutes ago, I was walking Lulu, so I just had dinner myself and prepared Lulu's food. But before that, I was walking Lulu and I had the pram. And what we did is we did this great big sort of like a figure of eight. We went all the way down this hill, and then we did a loop, and then we came up again. And as we were going down the loop, I spotted that to the side of the road there was this group of students. Like secondary school students, probably around, like say 14 to 15, probably. You know how they do, like young people just sort of sitting around on brick walls or whatever, just chewing the fat. We've all been there when we were kids. Just the weather's nice, so they're all just sitting outside and just bantering really and loudly talking. Anyway, so it was a mixed group. It was a mixed group of boys and girls that were just sitting there chatting. Anyway, so as I was doing the figure of eight, and we just went past them and just ignored them, on the way back, so we did a loop and we came back, I saw, and this is not a joke, I saw a boy absolutely bolting it down the fucking road, absolutely just running as fast as he could down the street, and behind him, also running, despite wearing clothes that were not conducive to running, was a school girl who was yelling after the boy, "No, we can talk! Please, let's just talk!" I don't know. I don't know what happened in the prior conversation which caused this guy to run away. But he was out of there. Bat out of hell. Like, holy shit. He sprinted. I'm pretty sure he either took flight or he went up a hill. Like, he just vanished, essentially. Yeah. I must admit, I felt really bad afterwards because she ran past us and we were on the other side of the road. I wasn't going to interfere. And she ran past as we were going the other way, and then she looked so dejected, and I was like, oh, she looked so sad afterwards. I don't know. Again, I don't know what the conversation was. I was like, oh, yeah. And then like her other girlfriends, so they give her a hug. So I don't know what that was about. But young people doing young people things. Thank you, Mad John. Thank you, Perry. Thank you, Hi-Fi. Yes, who's a good guy? Yes, you are. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, she's fine. She's all good. Did they notice? Nah, I was just pushing Lulu in a pram. So we went to when we did the figure of eight. You see, what I did is I put Lulu in the pram, and I was pushing her while on the pavement, you see, to try and limit the pain on her paws, and then periodically we would find like a bit of greenery, like a literal green, and I would sort of take her out the pram and let her walk alongside and smell all the grass and the flowers and all that. So yeah, and then when we got to the pavement on the other side, I would just scoop her up and put her back in the pram. She doesn't even need to be strapped in anymore. Like she just gets into the pram and just relaxes really. Hi there, Haberfax. I got you back into X4. Nice. You're playing the Star Wars conversion mod. Ooh. So what factions are in the Star Wars? Because there's loads of factions, Haberfax. Like, surely there can't be that many Star Wars factions to cover all of the factions of X4. There's the Rebels and the Empire. Right? I suppose it depends what period of Star Wars history you're gunning for. Maybe the Hutts? Habert says New Republic, Empire, the Hutts. I was right. Incom Kuat, CSA. Who the fuck are they? Hang on, I've got to look this up. Naboo? They can't be real. Fuck off. Hang on. What? You mean famously the planet with no weapons or whatever? Oh, no, wait, sorry, that was Alderaan. Hang on. Yeah, sorry, Naboo was so paranoid they had handguns in their fucking throne room. Thank you, Mardy Baum. Thank you very much, Mardy. CSA, Star Wars. The Corporate Sector Authority. Really? Really? Okay. Are they the fucking creeps from Andor? Is that who they are? I don't even know who the fuck these people are. What was the other one? What did you say? CSA. What was the other thing? Kuat something. I'm just looking up. Kuat. Here we go. We're going to the Wikipedia entry. Alright. So let's see who's facing off against the Galactic Empire. A shipbuilding planet. I think you're stretching it, to be honest. Oh dear. Sorry, one of the things... Sorry, I might have a take which is immediately going to turn people against me. One of the things that I think is quite like... when looking at Star Wars stuff, like Star Wars media, is because a lot of the Star Wars media consists of, like, not that great-looking cartoons, frankly, or not that great-looking, like, animations... It's always weird how you're going down and reading about, oh yes, Luke Skywalker and Leia and Han Solo, so all the live-action film stuff. And then alongside them is a character from some, like, like a highly beloved character who's like, I don't know, Gunthorpe Kuat or something, and they've got this incredibly ugly animated model. And apparently, no, they're super important as well. They were Force-sensitive, integral to the Republic, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, sorry, getting distracted. Right. You gonna go to your bed? You gonna go to your bed? Bed? Oh, should be fine. I'll just let her do her thing. Right. Yeah, glup shittos. Yeah. Right. You learned about the glup shitto last night. Yeah, it's awful, isn't it? Sorry. Yeah. While I'm on this hobby horse, so what it is essentially. So there's a concept in fiction. So obviously you know the Chekhov's gun, right? So Chekhov's gun, when you introduce an element in the plot, in Act 1, it needs to, a gun, for example, over a fireplace. It needs to go off in Act 3 for the sake of narrative, I suppose, like hygiene, narrative cleanliness. Don't clutter your frame with useless junk. Well, fictional universes are full of what's known as the anti-Chekhov's gun. They're things that exist to be mentioned briefly and then never once elaborated on. I don't know, some piece of technology that awes people into silence, some period of history, the great, the Great Jawa War or something. Just something that is mentioned briefly, and then because the characters know what it is. They're not going to discuss what it is, because what's the point? In universe, they know what this event was. And the whole purpose of anti-Chekhov's guns is to make the universe seem massive. That just behind the curtain, there's something you'll never see. There's some event or thing or something going on, but we'll never know about it. Unfortunately, too many fictional settings keep trying to fill in the reverse Chekhov's guns, thinking that they're supposed to be filled in. And that's annoying, because they're not. Anyway. Hang on. Whoop. Right. Okay. I must admit, I'm very jealous of this space station design. I don't know why I'm jealous of it or envious of it, because I can get it myself, once I cozy up enough with the split, of course. This is the manager of their station.
What do you want?
Hello. I'm looking for your faction leader, but technically not right now.
You go now.
I go now. Right. So, anyway, I'm just going to play a bit of X4 for the moment. Yeah. Am I going to play Deadlock with the gang? I don't know what that is, Forrester. Is it Friendslop? Thank you, Dan, from the internet. Right, let's go back up to my Barracuda. Right. Let's go. Hello. You are an incredibly ugly people. Ugh. Alright. So, what's that over there? Cool looking ship. Transport vessel of the Paranid, I believe. Right. So, we are currently in orbit around a planet in split space. As of this morning, I was able to get the split as customers for my corporation, which is wonderful. I'm hoping to sell them plenty of metal in particular that we're mining nearby, but we had no buyers, at least until this morning. So...
Can I help?
Sorry, pardon me.
Sir?
This is basically a first-person EVE Online. It's EVE Offline, although technically it predates EVE considerably. This is the X series. Think of it like Freelancer on steroids, or Star Citizen, but it works. The idea is that you're not simply a single individual ship, but you're building a corporation, and around you the sectors are going about their business, buying and trading and doing battle, and dynamically invading each other's territory, apparently. I haven't seen it fully yet. Where essentially you're just another corporation. You're just one guy who's building... So, the speech I keep giving, if you're not familiar with X, you start with a ship, and then traditionally, in a space game, you upgrade your ship or buy a new one. You do that in this, but you keep the old ship. Then you pay someone to pilot it. And then you get 3 ships, then 5, then 10, then a station, then 2 stations. And so there's this sense of scale that the other space games don't really match. And before you know it, you're flying through space, sector to sector, buying and trading and building up your own fucking paramilitary. What's that there? Just a derelict. Yeah, so it's pretty fucking impressive, and I believe it's on the summer sale right now, so I do recommend getting it. Right. Okay. So, we achieved what we were here to do, which is to get the split in these orange sectors here, get them as customers. There was, apparently, the Xenon are attacking a nearby sector, the Paranid sector. Is it under control? Look. That gate. Where does that gate go? I'm guessing Xenon space. Oh no. Are they winning? They don't look like they're winning. Oh dear. Okay. If you want to nudge galactic politics, you should do the Hetigva quest line. Oh yeah? Well, truth be told, what I should be doing right now, my corporations, my facilities are trying to make money. So let me go back to the HQ. First, the HQ. Make sure that all of my factories are wintered in well, and are currently trying to make money. And then I'm probably going to go assist the Argon, because down here, so this is my HQ at Heretic's End. Down here, through Morningstar 3, the Hetigva's Choice, is in serious trouble. It appears that the Xenon are indeed making a very serious push into it. They're setting up a Xenon defense platform. Does that mean it's already built? Yes, so things are not looking... What's that, sorry? Vig. Ice Union Freighter Barbarossa. Yes, so things look like they are going very pear-shaped, and we need to do something to assist. Let's at the very least get satellites deployed so we can see what the fuck is going on. Right. First, look after my stations.
Jump gate, Heretic's End.
Recall all of my corporate security forces to my side, please. Where are they? So property owned, fleet. All of my ships, your orders are to resume your prior orders. Attack targets, fly and wait. Okay, I'll give you an explicit order to protect me. Come here, please. Change roles, defend commander. Defend commander as part of... Well, yeah, you're already doing that. Sorry, how do I get you to resume prior orders? Remove all assignments? No. Remove orders. Remove all orders. There we go. So I've removed their order queue. There we go. My security forces are returning to me.
Mako.
A series of fighters and heavy fighters. Vanguards and Makos and Barracudas. Alright. So, they're going to follow me, and I'm going to head to the gate. Do I know about priority orders? Asked Rockin. You mean control click? Yes, I saw it. Although admittedly I haven't pressed it too often. Ah, fuck, I just pressed Y again.
Jump gate, Heretic's End.
Zoom out. Right. Let's go to Heretic's End. Spin up the drive. But yes, today, folks, I've been working on Daisy Bullshittery Part 15. I apologise, because tomorrow I was intending to deliver it. That would be 5.5 weeks. That would be the expected delivery date for this bullshittery. It's not ready yet. Way too much remaining, I'm afraid. So I'm still crunching away on it as best I can. I got some done today. I was doing lots of keyframing and scaling keyframing. But, yeah, just going to need quite a lot more time. A few more days, certainly. So, apologies, folks, especially to my backers. I'll get it to you as soon as I can. Thank you, Palride, and thank you, Dan. Can you advise what to do when you have 10 minutes of accidental video of my shoes? What? What on earth are you on about, Palride? Hang on. Tomorrow is supposed to be 110 with 85% humidity. What is that in C? Right. It's a pun? It's a pun? Oh, did it fly over my head? Shoe footage? Get it? Oh, footage... It's terrible. If the game didn't react so poorly to minimizing, I'd time you out, pal, right? That was terrible.
Entering system. Heretics End.
Here we are. We're here. Right, we've arrived at the HQ. Spin down the drive. Right. Hi there, yeah, right. I presume I'm not interested in the World Cup whatsoever. No, but someone said... When I started the stream, someone said something weird. They said, Norway have just won, and then someone said, congratulations on the sex. Is that what happens in Norway when they win the World Cup? Does everyone have sex? So did Norway win then? Hang on. Interesting. I see. I see. And who were they fighting? Thank you, Otto. Yeah, that's the HQ. Technically, we don't really need to go to the HQ. Yeah, we haven't really... Well, I don't really know if there are any missions beyond the one that we had. Well, there's the research station, obviously. You beat the Ivory Coast? Ivory Coast? What? Thank you, Toknor. Okay. No, I know fuck all about football. Honestly, you could just make shit up, frankly. You could tell me... you could tell me that it was the team from the moon, and I'd be like, okay. You could tell me that the Vatican were playing, and I probably would be like, it's kind of strange, but okay. Right. Right, so that's the HQ. More importantly, next to us... Right, so let's check out our factories then. Heretics ore mine. Heretics End ore mine. So production modules. Okay, even shows you the production modules. Sweet. So drill. Yep, you're mining resources. And you have 2 traders. A Dolphin 909 and Vulture 200. Executing trade. With build storage. Where? Whose build storage? Must have been a whole parts thing for the other factory. Let me just verify. What are you doing? Undocking. Behavior auto trade. Okay. Just cancel that order. Resume your auto trading. Carry on, please. Okay. So sorry, what else? Property owned. Dolphin. Here we go. So this is the one that I really wanted to see. So now that I've got the split as a customer, wonderful. They're doing it. Look. So one of my Dolphins, Dolphin 909. So it's currently got its cargo bay. It was full of refined metals, I presume. Can you show me your transaction log, please? So you've loaded... No, unloaded. 1 minute ago. For a profit of 33,000 credits. Wonderful. Okay. So I'm hoping we can just keep on mining, keep on refining. And hell, if we need to, we can expand this facility. Because our partners, our trading partners are close by. Alright. Sorry, I have a question for any X4 veterans here. If I were to filter by refined metals, yes, and obviously it shows me the best available price, which isn't the best price, frankly, but it shows me what it can see. Is there a way that I can switch that specific one off? Like to cycle through, just out of curiosity, so I can basically go, okay, how many stations in this rough area space that I'm looking at need refined metals? Jesus Christ. Contact alert. Don't know what that was. Zoom in, yeah, but without zooming in, Social, that's my point. Like, in other words, if I would like to gauge... Oh, I suppose I can just check the encyclopedia page for each sector, can't I? Yes, that's probably the better way. Hang on. Am I still moving? No, we're fine. So check the encyclopedia. Yeah, this... Okay, go by here. Right. So buying and selling... Buying, selling. Buying, selling. Can we have a look then, please? Zioth Patriarchy. This sector is home to a number of lesser split families. They are unruly, and despite the patriarch of all splits' tight grip on his empire, infighting is a common occurrence. It is only tolerated because this system is on the periphery of the split empire, and the short bursts of violence do not escalate into sustained conflict that might rope in larger parts of the patriarchy. One family that often takes part in these skirmishes is Family Phi. They used to be regarded by other resident families as somewhat as an unofficial authority in the region, but with the Paranid continuing to establish a presence in the system, the Zioth's interference and insistence on creating a stable order, the Patriarch Phi has lost much of its former standing. Yeah, there are a couple of jump gates to the east. Okay. So what's that? Engine parts, smart chips. Okay, these are just the final products. I'm not really seeing... Okay. Maybe that's implying that the actual purchasing... As in, it's not even worthy of appearing on the graph, maybe. Refined metals. Okay. So for this reason, perhaps we should look even further. Basically, dunk down as many satellites as we can. Bought. Yeah, nothing buys refined metals. Ah, we've already put down some satellites here. Nuts. So, I mean, is it just the one factory? I was expecting a better...
I'll wipe you out.
What do I think about LeBron leaving the lacquers? Where do I think he'll go? I hear Tahiti's nice this time of year. I have no idea who the fuck or what the fuck that is. Sorry. No, hang on, sorry. No, I do know who that is. That is... No, I don't know who that is. Is he a basketball player? Is he the guy from that meme? Like, putting his hands out, saying, like, what are you doing? And then pointing at the other guy who was playing basketball. And he scored a goal, like, he went the wrong way or some shit. Is that the guy? He's got, like, a beard. He's got, like, head on the wrong place. It's not on his head, it's on the underbit. Beard, that's the thing. It's like his hair has retreated to his neck. Yes, I do know him. Anyway. So, I don't give a fuck about sports. Right. Sorry, okay. That's a bit of a disappointment, I must admit, because I was really hoping that we would have more buyers for the refined metal. Well, at least we're selling some. Okay. Right, so there's that. Next factory, over here. So this is the one that I really care about. This is our food and water production facility with its water penises. Here. Water is stored in the balls. There. Right. So please tell me, how are you doing? So, station construction. Let me just take that back, please. You don't necessarily need that right now. Right. Confirm. 3.7 million on its station account, which is wonderful. Hi there, Phantom. First time. Chat, is this normal? They're probably going to tell you something like... They're going to tell you stories, Phantom. Ignore them. This chat make up shit, and they're weirdly horny. Alright. Also, don't listen to the one called Oros, ever. Right. Sorry, I lost the plot a bit. I was going to see... Yeah, sorry, hang on. Veterans of X4. So, my understanding is that this money will only be transferred to the corporation if I specifically ask for it, or if it... production budget. Or if it exceeds the supply budget, yes? Where can I see the supply budget? The line. Thank you, Pumpkin. Basically, I want to know, when will the money come to me? Einryu says, you're at fault here. We are how we are because of you. Right. Sure. Yes, sorry. Operating costs, Lady Revox. Yes. Oh, sorry. It literally is that number there. I was looking at that thinking that was the total. Expected operating budget, 3.1. Okay, so it's going to start okay, we're already there. Fantastic. We're already there. Thank you. Sorry, I thought that was the total. It was right next to it. Alright. Okay, cool. So keep making me money. Also, while we're here, could you please tell me how much both are you actually selling? The actual food? Because we should probably expand this facility. Hang Go to your... No, I need to see your stock. Storage. Bofu. Okay, probably like 1/4. Alright. Well, if that, yeah, never reaches the top, and just keep going, frankly. Alright. Okay. What's the dog doing? Is she alright? Yeah, she's fine. For those not familiar, her name is Lulu. She is a 10-year-old Frenchie. She's doing her best, folks, but sadly she is very frail these days. Having to sort of pick her up. Oh yeah, so she has a habit of basically... She's decided that because she's feeling so wobbly and unsure on her feet, the best way to solve it is to basically race at high speed at things like stairs or whatever. So I'm terrified she's going to bust her teeth open or something. Bust her teeth on the side of a... Like my mum has wooden steps up and down her garden. So what I've been started doing is I've started just sort of going over to her and picking her up and just sort of carrying her over obstacles and stuff. And she's learnt this, and she just immediately goes floppy. She's like a floppy fluff ball in my hand, and I just scoop her up and sort of gently cuddle her and sort of take her where she's going. Just trying to keep her safe and comfortable. But yeah. Indeed, Storm, time flies. She was a tiny little puppy, now she's an old lady. Is she sick or up there in years? A little bit, but so she's more than 10 years old. The vet says she has arthritis. So for that reason, she's got some nerve painkillers called gabapentin to dull the pain, but it's quite obvious that she is in pain. So yeah, she rides in the pram when we go for walkies. So yeah, she walks a little bit, but then when it's clear that she's had enough after a short couple of minutes. So she goes into the pram and then just rides along, and she loves it. She's got like a comfy cushion as well. And the other thing she has, the vet says she has vestibulitis, which is where she gets dizzy a lot and falls over. So you'll see that from you probably see her on camera. She'll almost look like she's wobbling to one side. So she just tries to keep it slow, keep her steady. I've raised up her water bowl and her food bowl so she doesn't have to dip her head so low she gets dizzy. But yeah. Hi there, Fluffy. Your mum's chihuahua had to be put down at the age of 15. I'm very sorry. Because the jaw had eroded. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to keep her happy, just trying to keep her comfortable. Yeah. But she's got a new pram, and she rides around in it, and she loves it. Okay. Indeed, Major. Yes. So the transaction log. I wonder what it looks like.
You're in for it.
Who keeps saying that? Someone fighting pirates or something? Unless it's Xenon. Is someone battling Xenon? I don't know. Look at that. Paranoid mission. Wait, has someone been engaged? Wait. Attacking Hive Guard. That's the... Oh, wait. That's the Xenon? Of course. The Xenon have a unique... Sorry, the Kark. Not the... Holy shit. What are they doing here? Is it because we're mining? You're right. Guys, fucking help them out. Holy shit. We might need to start getting more dedicated combat fighters then. Attack Group Alpha. Second. Hang on. So hang on. If I'm flying the ship, how can I do this? I can't give myself an order. Just deploy them. Off you go. Go get it. All of you. Second. Help our man. Help our lady. I see. She's in the Xenon ship. She's under attack by that Kark raiding party.
Hive Guard.
Well, you're in for a surprise, motherfucker, because here comes the corporate reinforcements. Here they are. Right. Surprise, dickhead.
Mako.
Awaiting orders.
They got it. Right, well done. Ninjuka says Kark stations can spawn in sectors that have lots of mining, and that'll spawn smaller Kark ships within the sector. Oh, really? Interesting. Where's my Discoverer? Can you go... Right, Discoverer Vanguard is waiting for instructions. Come here, please. Explore the sector. Look for any threats. Very good. Make sure that you are, in fact, doing that. Go to your behavior. Go to your queued behavior. Good. Investigate, please. Right. Tulek, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Novi is ZF Sheep's... I nearly said fiance. Are they engaged to be married? So what's happened is that lots and lots of people... So lots of ZF members have hooked up with their mods. So Novi has gotten together with ZF Sheep. Gorty, Maya, Cyanide Super Hot Girlfriend, with Psy. Cake, you know Cake from the CSGO videos, is with ZF Quebec now. Yeah. Was Missy a mod before Digby? Duckslayer and Mag, yes, our first gay relationship. Well done. Yes. Am I going to hook up with Social? He's married. He has a wife, a Scottish wife. Right. Yes, the trouble is all my mods are ugly. They're all uggos. There you go, there's Social. Hey, Social. Right. Yeah, I need to get some hot mods. Right. What was I doing? I keep losing the plot. Okay, that station's sorted. What about this station over here? Okay, my graphene refinery. How are you doing? Operating budget. Okay, you don't have the money to buy all of your supplies. Okay, let's set you up. So, your current funds for station construction 0. Are you all built? Okay, looks like you're ready to go. So let's get you operational. So, I would like to... Looks like, yeah, it's a fairly simple chain. You just need a capable graphene miner, methane miner, which I think you've got, right? Hang on. Go to here. Where is it? Sorry. Beta Group, Barren Shores, Heretic's End, Towering Wave. Right, Sunder. What are you currently doing? Mining resources in Rolk's demise. Methane? How can I tell? Check your cargo bay. Yes, wonderful. Okay, so you're getting methane, and it's... How close? Kingdom's End. Yeah, it's quite close. Hang on, does it go through the correct gate? Wait a minute, how did you get there? What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh, I see. You went through that. Yeah, we did go there before, didn't we? Briefly. Okay, well, you found methane, so yeah, you're fine. You're ready to go. So let's just go here to the... Hang on. Flying off into space. Let's go to the... Right, energy cells. We are not buying energy cells, so please do not... Yeah, do not attempt. So can I put in a trade rule in storage for energy cells? Buy offers. No buy offers, please. Restrictions. If we take energy cells, then it needs to... What am I doing? Then it needs to be just within the corporation, please. So no sell amount either. Automatically sell amount. Sell all, but... Yeah, max out. I don't want to be selling energy. Right, buy. Buy up to... what does that indicate? The brown line. Buy up to that. Automatic pricing. Trade rule, but only within the corporation. Don't use station settings. Trade rule. Pricing, only at low, very low price. Okay. So we've got our own solar generating thing. Methane, here we go. Let's see if we can just do it from within the corporation. So, trade rule, buy. Automatic buy offers. Station setting. Trade rule 1. There we go. So see how much methane you can get with just one miner, but we might have to get you more. And then the graphene will be sold to... Well, anyone. I'm happy to sell the graphene to anyone, but we will have a dedicated, a dedicated trader just selling it as well. I don't know, Innies. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I'm struggling with it. I think it's more... I think I'm so used to X3 and the fact that NPC buying and selling was pointless. You had to do everything with your traders or not at all. Hi there, Bew. Thank you for your artwork, Bew. It's wonderful. Bew does lovely, lovely artwork. You're very welcome. Shit, sorry. Someone just said thank you for giving them the push to buy this game, but I didn't see the name, sorry. You're very welcome. Right, okay, so our stations are doing their thing. Let's now go and see if we can help the Argon, shall we? Alright. You didn't have to buy and sell everything yourself in X3? Sure. On paper, you didn't have to, but the AI wasn't capable.
Jump gate, Morningstar.
Was not capable at all. If you wanted to shift goods, doesn't matter how competitive the price, best course of action, your own station traders. But yeah, I tried for ages. Setting up like a, here's the competitive price, go, go, go. And it was always, they took so long to fucking get the message, it was ridiculous. Some stations would never get visited, ever. Thank you, Floor and Skill Thing. I've got whole Excel worksheets for X3, sorry. I would track the price, track the date, come back, note not a single credit had moved. Alright. Sorry, I need to bring up my... I can't read the chat, you see, because I can't easily minimize the game, because the game doesn't react well to being minimized. So I keep reading the chat, but the messages keep scrolling up. Hang on. Opening my chat on my phone so I can scroll up. What was that? Sorry. Cigarette Lobster. You're very welcome. Yes, I find it quite annoying as well. I'm with you.
Entering system, Morningstar.
Even though I'm doing it right now, so I appreciate that it's I'm being a hypocrite. Another thing that bugs me a little bit when watching live streamers are the live streamers that get too caught up in, like, don't take this the wrong way, chat. Just they enter this echo chamber of just speaking to the chat. So you end up just like, it's good to answer questions from time to time, but you kind of want to see what's going on in the gameplay. Like, what are you doing and why? Or, sorry, the more irritating one is where they read everything from the chat. Every line. I'm like, Right. So, we're travelling through Morningstar 3, so it's an Argon sector of space that I'm not overly familiar with. Doesn't seem to be that interesting. But it's next to our HQ anyway. I'm travelling to a sector that is way more interesting. So interesting that I'm actually going to save before we go through. Because this is Hetigva. And it's under attack by the Xenon. I would like to help. I would like to try to push the Xenon back, if I can. Who put a fucking meat production factory right there? Right, here we are. We've arrived.
Entering system, Hetigva's choice.
So, the Xenon are an issue, and they're really getting established here. Another Xenon defense platform, much closer to the gate this time. They're working on it. Shitting hell.
Mercury, Sentinel.
That.
K.
2 Xenon destroyers. Massive, powerful vessels. Tell me about them. Hang on. Encyclopedia entry. What is it called? Sorry, the K. Combat ships. The K. The Xenon K is an unfortunately impressive destroyer with armaments sufficient to wipe out capital ships and stations alike. Its formidable shielding should be accounted for when devising counter-tactics. Notable split warrior Yatapilk has earned the sobriquet K-Dog for her proficiency in engaging the Xenon Ks. Her widely published engagement records are required reading in military academies across the known galaxy. Tapilp's guidance on the Ks is destroy the escorts first, then neutralize the engines, then attack, attack, attack. Must waste shields and hull before engines regenerate. Many guns will be needed. Okay. Very heavy capital ship. Save a carrier, it's probably the most frightening thing you could encounter from the Xenon, maybe. Alright. So, that thing I cannot handle. Absolutely not. We're a small corporation with teeny-weeny fighters. We're not going to be able to take that on. So the dog is bogged off. She's gone to the other room. 1 second. For that reason, minimize the game. Minimize game. Oh yes, favorite made this. Hang on, just put that there. Minimize game. Go here. Switch off the corner camera when she's not in the room. Fuck. Damn it. The game really does not like being minimized. There we go. Go there. Close that. Go there. Right. Reopen. Alright. Okay. So my fighters have arrived. My security forces. How can I assist? Can I assist? Go to the mission manager. Mission offers. Contesting Xenon territory. So guided missions. Argon versus Xenon. So what's this? Xenon station offensive. Opposing faction. We have made considerable progress on the Xenon front. Enough that we can push into their territory and deliver a devastating blow. These circuit boards won't know what hit them. If we manage to destroy one of their stations, we could disrupt production and possibly even severely weaken Xenon control over the sector. It is a vitally important task. Okay. Well, what do you want from me? I can't attack a station. Faction Argon Federation. Where? Is it, I mean, one of these ones here? Very hard. Yeah, I don't think I've got the capability to do that. I simply don't have the ships. Something easier. Gathering intel. So Xenon station scan. How much are you willing to pay me? That's the important part. Reward. Seminar for 2-star crew management. Yeah, interesting. Oh, management. That's pretty good. Is it true that Brits have virtually zero air conditioning? Yeah, pretty much. Our more modern buildings do, of course, as they're being built. We're adapting slowly, but most of our buildings were built before the invention of air conditioning, and therefore modifying them is tricky. Not impossible, just expensive, and therefore, you know, challenging. What else? Sorry, what? Paint mod? I need cash, sorry. Reward? High energy catalyst. What the hell is that? Hunt for Xenon ships. Xenon fleet elimination. Okay, we'll accept it. Destroy Xenon ship. Where? Tharka's Cascade. Over there. Tricky. Gotta sneak past them without getting engaged. So how do we do that without getting, well, destroyed by the game? I mean, I can do that. Alright. Twitten says he saw a statistic that fewer than 5% have aircon. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Again, for those Americans confused by this, imagine if you had, well, this is probably a bad example because you probably do have this. Your country is massive and its climate is highly varied. But imagine if you had, for about 4 weeks a year, incredibly heavy snowfall. Would you adapt all of your infrastructure for it? It's gone in a blink. Who cares? That's the problem we've got in the UK. Our summer lasts about 2 weeks and then it's gone. Back to dreary winter again. That's the UK. Trouble is, climate's changed on us. So now it's no longer true anymore. Right. Send my combat group away. Yes. Again, to be clear, commercial buildings and big modern buildings, yeah, they're fine because they're obviously recently built, but we're talking residentials. So I'm sitting in a bungalow right now that was built in the 1960s. It's not designed for air conditioning. Thank you, Lord Cryor. Alright. Yeah, Kiranov says my house is built in 1897. I mean, that seems crazy old. Holy shit. Alright. On the contrary, Fuix, our buildings are do some things extremely well. Our buildings are extremely good at retaining heat for shitty winters, dreary winters, not necessarily Arctic winters, but dreary winters. They're also extremely robust. All of our houses are old, and they're still standing because they're designed to do that. They're built to last absolutely decades, if not 100 years or more. And they're built to resist rain. You don't insulate your houses? You don't know what you're talking about, Hook. You have no idea what you're talking about. You don't insulate your houses. Oh, dearie me. Above my head, I've got a shit ton of insulation packed down in the roof. To my left, to my right, I've got synthetic wool insulation in cavity walls, which are themselves a form of insulation.
Orders.
I've got triple glazing windows. Don't insulate your buildings. Alright.
Danger. Entering system. Argus Cascade.
Okay. So, they want us to... Shit. So they want us to just eliminate a Xenon ship? My shields have gone haywire. Any Xenon ship? Jesus Christ. Oh my god, look.
K.
Oh my god. There are so many fighters. They're absolutely militarizing the shit. What is that? A Xenon Eye? What the fuck?
Awaiting orders.
Is that a carrier? Hang on.
I.
Jesus. That's a battleship.
Awaiting orders.
Oh my god, how are we going to survive? Jesus.
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
No shit. Am I in stealth? Nope.
Awaiting orders.
Alright. I'm being pursued. Got an M on my tail. So find and destroy a Xenon ship, not in this sector.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, keep my eclipses out of this. All ass through the gate.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, they should have all arrived. They should shut the fuck up in a minute. Alright. Okay. Yeah, so try and get this mission done. I mean, I need a reward, to be honest. I need cash. Alright. Thank you, Lotme. Thank you very much there, Lotme.
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
So I think we're going through an area where your shield gets depleted and doesn't regenerate. There's the accelerator. Alright. For those who are joining, basically we're dealing with a massive, like, I suppose like Cylon attack. So the Xenon are like rogue AI that went crazy, self-replicated. Here we go. Oh wait, sorry, it's not in this.
Entering Argus Cascade. 17.
I see. It's a specific target. Come about. Not any ship. Let's have a look. Quick, all ass, get out of here. Shit, I've got clips. We're okay. Didn't pull me out of travel drive. We're fine. Alright. We're fine. Alright. So, what ship would they like us to
Danger.
eliminate?
Entering Argus Cascade.
4
15.
ships. Doable.
PE.
PEs?
F.
Fs? They're tough. They're pretty tough. Hang on. Shit. There's too many. Far too many.
Awaiting orders.
No, I'll never be able to take those out with a simple Barracuda. Not in those numbers. We need something heavier. A dedicated anti-fighter corvette, maybe? Right. If we catch them alone, maybe, but, you know, quick save it. Laser towers, actually, now that you mention it, laser towers might get the job done. Alright. Right.
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
I think we're just going to get killed trying this, aren't we? Back off. Press...
N.
Try to engage the closest ones. No, we're just going to get ourselves killed. Boost out of here. Right. That might be okay. Hang on. How many are here? No, there's too many. Way too many. We're leaving. Spin up. Right. We're leaving. Holy shit. Okay, I've got a better idea. I've got a more fun idea. Let's have a look and see. Because obviously I have a Corvette.
Danger. Hazardous region
Hang on.
detected.
Other way. I have a Corvette,
Jump gate.
but it's not an
Object class
anti-fighter
choice.
Corvette. Should we go have a look at the anti-fighter Corvettes and see how expensive they are? Let's go shopping. Right. So right now I've got the freebie. It's a Xenon B that was free, so it's a freebie. Oh, is that where I need to go? Maybe. Yeah, let's go have a look at a gunboat or something. Oh, Rockin says Corvettes aren't really anti-fighter anyway. Gunboats are the anti-fighter. The hell is a gunboat? Looks like I need to update my terminology. Right. Okay then. Boat with guns, of course. That's true, but I want to get the fuck out of here, Mambo. I want to get the fuck out of here. Alright.
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
Yeah, sorry, for those joining the stream, a big space economics game is very good. You play as the leader of a corporation. Right now, my corporation mostly trades in food and water. I would like to expand into something called graphene, which is sort of like for hull plates, I suppose, which we're working on. So I'm trying to make as much money as we can. If I go here to my... Can I see like a graph of my... No. Profit over time, maybe, somewhere? Account management? No. Alright. No, I don't think I'm familiar with Star Sector, Director. Hang on. I think this is the right gate. I hope it's the right gate. Yes, it is.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
Your combat skills do
Alright, Jesus, 2 Xenon Ks at the gate. Yeah, we've blacklisted this sector. We're not staying. We're not hanging out here. It's too dangerous. Alright. Okay. So, let's go autopilot our way over to the Argon wharf, shall we? So, start guidance and autopilot.
Engaged.
And let's have a look at the available gunboats, they're called then, and how much are they? Right. At this point, why not close down the gate to counter the invasion? Because the races do not control the gates. They don't even know how they work. Alright. We don't even know who built them. Alright. Here we are, Argon Prime.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
Let's get off.
Autopilot. Disengaged.
Alright. Right. Yeah, we'll see, Bull. Yeah, let's experiment. Right. So, what's available to buy, if you please? A size M gunboat, a Minotaur. Okay, what are we talking about here, though? Check its weapon systems. So it's got 4 weapon slots. Are they all turrets? Flak. Okay. It looks a bit meh. Doesn't look all that amazing. Gunboat frigate. What's a frigate? So frigate, the Cerberus, surprisingly cheap. 4.3 mil. We can afford it. A frigate. What sort of weapon systems? Pulse turrets. Shard MK1. Separate tab. Think of the frigates as drone carriers. Oh, really?
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, but I best get my wing back to me then. Hang on. Order the corporate wing to come over here then. Okay, we'll focus on the gunboats. Wing, if you can return to me, if you please. So remove all your prior orders. Please return to me. Okay, so...
Engaging.
Where's my piece of paper? Piece of paper. Here it is. Right. What are they called? Let's have a look at their stats, shall we? Right. So, that was it a Magnetar? What was that called, sorry? So, medium-sized Argon Minotaur. Right, so the Argon is a Minotaur. Okay, the Boron. Zoom out. Let's have a look at the Paranid first. So, Paranid Wharf. It's called a... Let's have a look at it. Oh, no gunboat? Nemesis Sentinel, a corvette. Ooh, it looks rubbish. No gunboat? Evidently not. These don't look very inspiring, do they? Check the other Paranid. Oh, yeah. Yeah, good shout. There's a different faction of Paranid. Hop. Oh, yeah, these guys. Yeah, good shout. The Paranid split up. Can I buy ships from these guys? Gunboat. I see no gunboat. Corvettes over there. What about... hang on. There's another wharf over here. Medium-sized. No gunboats. They look a bit lame. Okay, never mind. Scrub the Paranid. What about the split? Will they let me even purchase it? Because they're not too keen on me. Where are they? Zoom out. Here. Get rid of the trade window here. Buy ships. Medium size. Corvettes. No, they won't let me touch the dragon. Shame. Looks pretty cool. Okay, so Argon and Boron? What about the Taladi? Taladi, do you have any gunboats? You do. The Peregrine Vanguard. I like it. A little bit like dinky Pillar of Autumn. Apart from that. Okay, I'm seeing it. The Peregrine. Can't spell. Okay, the Peregrine, and finally the Boron over here. Buy ships. Medium. The Thresher. Ooh! I like the look of that. Thresher. 3.4 mil. Thresher. Right, simple enough. So let's leave that screen, go to the encyclopedia, go to the ship compendium, and then compare these three ships. So, size M, look for the Minotaur Sentinel gunboat on medium preset, confirm. Add the size M Boron Thresher, if you please. Thresher, gunboat on medium preset, confirm. Then add ship the Taladi Peregrine, please. Peregrine. Medium preset. For those who are joining the stream, I'm having... Oh, yeah. Sanjgli, I don't think I've ever found a Terran shipyard. I must admit, I'm a bit, like, Terran racist. The ships look lovely, but they were too much of a pain in the arse in X3. Because there was not that much interfacing between their economies, so I mostly just ignored the fucking Terrans. Is it Mars? Yeah, we should visit Mars then. Yeah. Okay. So what are we dealing with here? So, I mean, obviously it's a combat ship, so combat stats will be the most important to me. Hull.
Requesting immediate backup.
Shield. Was that to me? Who was that? No, we're fine. Hang on. Okay. So the toughest, hull-wise, would be the Argon. But the shield of the Boron is the toughest. And obviously the shield is the thing that regenerates a lot. Okay. Recharge rate on the shield is also the best for the boron. So the boron one is tough. What about weapon systems? Speed. The Argon one is the slowest. Wait, sorry, I'm misreading. Thresher. Sorry, my bad. I'm misreading this entirely. This is the Taladi one, isn't it? So it's the Taladi one that has the greatest shields. Okay. Interesting. What about weapon systems? So speed. The Thresher's the fastest. Is it? Yeah, the Thresher's the fastest. Oh, is it? Peregrine? I thought it was... What have I put on my... Am I fucking stupid? No, it's not. Is it Uxo? It's Taladi, isn't it?
Xenon spotted.
Peregrine. I wrote Peregrine. Yeah, it's Taladi. Right, so what about guns? Crew 8. What about turrets? Average turret output. I'm looking for number of turrets. Deployables, countermeasures. I don't know. Number of M's docks. Doesn't say. Rockin says it doesn't say, but it's 484. Oh, thank you. 484? You're joking. Well, holy shit, then the Thresher wins easily. It's all about the firepower. Has it got double the turrets? Despite its diminished shields. Holy crap. The Thresher only has one main gun. Oh, yeah? Okay. Well, let's have a look at the Thresher then. Show me the Thresher, please. Zoom out. Go to the Boron Wharf over here. Buy ships. Medium. The Thresher. Medium preset. Show me what sort of turrets you can field. So that's the main gun on the front. So 4 top-mounted turrets. 2, 3.
Requesting immediate backup.
Why do you keep saying that? Okay, weapons. What do we got? So slot 1. I see. Main guns. Where is that? Slot 1. The Ion Atomizer. On impact, the weapon disables the boost and travel drives of small and medium-sized ships for a short period of time. It additionally briefly interrupts thrusters, guns, and turret function. Okay. What's this? MK1. Ion Atomizer. Ion Pulse Railgun. Ooh. Where's its rate of fire? Greater rate of fire? Let's get this railgun. That sounds fun. Slot 2. Oh, of course. Torpedo launchers. Tracking launchers for missiles. Wait, Ninjuka says 10 kilometers? What, the railgun? Is it? Rate of fire? Projectile speed, 9,000. Effective range, 10.8 kilometers. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Alright. That's his main gun. And let's have a... Fuck it. Torpedo launcher. For firing torpedoes at big targets. Okay, 8 turrets. My god. I have choices of flavor. The phase turret, the arc turret, and the ion pulse turret. So phase turret. Weapon damage 145. Shield damage, hull damage, shielded, hull damage. So more hull damage, some shield damage. The arc turret. Are they all the same price? No, that's the cheapest. Hang on. This one. Much greater. Rate of fire is down, though, considerably. Okay. Rate of fire is down. Projectile speed. Yeah, we need fast projectiles. 9,000 meters per second projectile speed. Yeah, we need fast projectiles to target the little ones. Tracking. Where's tracking? Ion pulse. Shield damage 510. Hull damage 306. Okay. Rotation speed says ball. Higher is better. Where's rotation speed? What are you looking at? Oh, I see. Rotation speed. Rotation speed 120, 120. True. fairly slow rotation speed at 49. Okay. Let's go with these. The arc turret, then. Whoops. Arc turrets. Arc turrets. Get a whole bunch of arc turrets. Alright. Software. Yep, basic software package. We don't need the police scanner. Consumables. Light torpedoes. What else? I think we're good. Just max out the light torpedoes. Okay. You can get other factions' turrets too. That's true. Should look into that some more. Crew. Let's get a whole bunch of service crew. 8 service crew. No? Yes? What's this? Sorry. Okay. I think this is good. Thresher. Alright. A mix says handful of squirrel. Well, I think we're good. The weapon seems good to my eyes. Oh, I see. Because of the 2 Marines? I'm with you. Dial down the Marines. We won't need the Marines for now. Alright. So all-round engines, combat MK2s, make them combat MK3s. Shield generators, I've got 2 of them. Shield MK3 with the boron. Alright, I'm happy. Add to the shopping list. How much? What's the damage? 4 million credits. We have 4.3 million credits in the corporation. Very expensive. Confirm order of the Thresher. There we go. Right. Pricey bastard. Very pricey. Yes, we do. We need more income, that's for sure. Alright. Let's go see it. Let's go see my purchase. Right. I have 3 mil from the water factory. True, I could pinch it if in desperate straits. All right.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
Through the jump gate we go. Wait, where is it? It's over somewhere. Oh.
Jump gate. Morning Star.
Should have stayed on the jump gate on the highway for longer. My bad. All right. Ball says, didn't we want to go window shopping on the Split shipyard tonight? Yes. I did want to go and find the faction leader of the Split, if we have time. All right. Yes, as I keep mentioning, I'm also rewatching Westworld Season 1, by the way. I watched it many years ago, Westworld, and I never watched the other seasons because they looked absolutely garbage. But yes, if you haven't seen Westworld, I do strongly recommend. After this stream, I'm going to go grab a drink and sit down and watch another episode of it. Season 1 is excellent, and you don't need the rest of it. You can just treat it as a standalone story. But yeah. There we go. But yeah, the premise of it is, imagine you're living in the Wild West.
System. Morning Star.
As a cowboy or a blacksmith or something, you're just living your life in the Wild West, and there are strangers that keep turning up on the train. Strange out-of-town folk with their weird accents and their strange sense of dress. And they don't seem to quite belong. And it turns out you're not real. You don't know it, but you're actually an android, and it's a theme park. It's a Wild West theme park where people turn up and pretend LARP, essentially. They LARP that they're in the Wild West. But of course, you're programmed not to notice. You're programmed to just maintain your little village or whatever. Wrangle horses or do whatever it is you're doing. And so it's from the perspective of these robots, these androids who are living their lives in the Wild West and are confused and perpetually trying to understand what the fuck is going on. And it becomes relevant in episode 1 because there's a software update that goes a bit wrong. And it's recalled, but it wasn't fast enough, and it basically changes something with the cognition of the robots, the hosts they're called, and starts making them start to notice things that don't make sense. Like every day is the same. It's like Groundhog Day, for the sake of the theme
Entering
park.
system. Heretics end.
So they start to notice that we've done this before. You know, what's going on? Right. Gonna go meet my thresher. Is it built? It is built. Come and meet me, please. Right. But yeah, it's an extremely cool show. Right.
Jump gate. Watchful gaze.
Yeah, they've got like the piano. They've got like a saloon, you know, with the whole sort of bartender cleaning glasses, and the piano is constantly playing modern music, but it's Wild Western-y. So it's like, wait, that's that modern song. All right. What does the prospecting role do for the station, Mambo? As far as I understand, they go around and deploy the little satellites that show you where the resources are. Where is one? Hang on. We deployed a bunch in Getsufune. You see these little... fuck. You see that, these things? So these are what the prospectors are doing. Finding resources for us to mine. Who are they?
Ray.
Boron, the Queendom of Boron. This is our territory. We own it.
Entering system. Watchful gaze.
Alright. Alright, sweetie. Dog's next to me. Where's the thresher?
Jump gate. Barren shores.
Generic Gatsby says, you checked out Foundation after you heard me talk about it. Lee Pace does such a great job. He carries the fucking thing, doesn't he? Yeah, holy shit. The Foundation show, that science fiction show. Lee Pace from The Hobbit is in there. The Elven King man. Legolas's dad, right? Is that correct? And yeah, he plays like a space emperor and he's amazing. Sorry, the dog. The dog would like some attention. Hi, my darling. Hello. Hello, I love you. Yes. Yes. Yes, you're a good puppy. Right. Why does the game keep telling you to watch for gays? Well, you got to be careful. Before you know it, they can sneak aboard and make your ship fabulous. Hang on. Right. Like this, look. Hang on. See? Oh no, I didn't watch for the gays. Right, that's enough of that. Where's my thresher? Hang on. Is it here? I would like to see my thresher. There it is. No, that's the freebie. Wait a minute. Escort Barracuda. What's the freebie doing ahead of me? Oh, did they take the... Yeah, they went around. Thresher. Did it fly past me? Barracuda, that's me. Vulture.
Awaiting orders.
Thresher. Oh no, it's one... Oh shit, it did fly past me. Hang on. Whoops.
Boron defense platform.
Spin about. Right. Where are you? You're over here.
Pressure.
There you are. Spin up the drive. Let's go see it. Is that really me, the bloke in the lousy shirt? No, I don't know who the guy in the lousy shirt was. I'm behind the cockpit of this Barracuda. I don't know who that guy was. Right. Yeah, it just sort of showed some random Argon ship for some reason. Right, how is our graphene mining operation getting on? We would like some money, please. Information. Current budget 1.7 million. Show transaction log. Looks like nothing's been bought or sold yet. Graphene. We are getting graphene. Oh, it doesn't have a trader. Of course. We'll need to give it a dedicated trader. Thank you, Zovi Sapphire. You're very kind. Thank you for the tier 3 Zovi Sapphire for 74 months. You're extremely generous, Zovi. Thank you very much. How do I like it? I do. I do like X4. It's very cool. I'm enjoying it a lot. Thank you, Rom Raisin, and thank you, Lotmai and Lord Kryall. Thank you, all of you. Right, in front of us, folks, you should see... Thank you, Kralux, and thank you, Lemon Army. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, folks. So in front of us, you should see... a Boron Thresher. My new... Jesus Christ! My new toy that I nearly disintegrated by crashing into it at a fraction of the speed of whatever. Thank you, Eisenbrod. Thank you for doing that, Eisenbrod. Alright. Can I teleport over at this range? Let's have a look. Ooh. Hi, boys. The CEO has arrived. A bit of a cramped compartment.
Pressure.
Right. This is the Thresher. Looks kind of cool. I like it. Cool. Alright. Let's take it to battle. Right.
Pressure.
Excuse me. Can I help?
I believe you're in my seat.
Goodbye.
Thank you. There we go. Lovely. Thank you, Akari. Thank you for doing that. 99 months, Akari. Thank you, Akari. Thank you sincerely, Akari. Right. Tell the Barracuda, along with the rest of the team, to go back and probably just patrol this sector. So explore this sector. Look for any threats. Alright. I have a Boron ship. Oh, look at that. Primary weapon group. Those are the turrets at the top, I presume. Alright. So let's go back to doing that mission that I had selected. Where is it? Xenon. Offensive. Open. Set to active. Let's go. So let's see if we can hunt those Xenon ships, eh? Alright. Oh, sure. How's the AI when using escort fleets? Seems to be better than X3. Alright. The AI pathfinding is thus far pretty good. Right. We should try the railgun. Let's try the railgun. Railgun ready. Fire the railgun. That's a railgun? Apparently that's a railgun with a range of 10 kilometers. Ooh, overheats fast. Okay. So we only have one main gun at the front. The rest are just turrets. Alright. Through we go.
Entering system. Heretics End.
What's the dog doing? She's flopped in her bed. Yeah, she's fine. She's a little flop. How much damage does it do? I don't know. Guess we're going to find out. Alright. Anime says boron chips lack firepower? Well, evidently this had twice the turret count. So I guess we're going to find out. Sure, I can't do it. I think I'm tired. Hang on, let me just pour myself another drink. But yeah, what else is going on? Change my turret settings. Defend only retaliates. Good shout. Ship information. Here we go. Don't defend. Attack all enemies. Thank you. Sweet. Yeah, what else is going on in the world right now? Hang on.
Entering system. Morningstar.
Things are a bit strange in the UK at the moment, as you've probably seen in the news. Oh, dear me. Alright. Hang on. Didn't the PM quit? Oh, it's a whole fucking kerfuffle. I think the reaction thus far in the UK has been, it's all just infighting and talk. Like we've been seeing infighting and talk for the last ages. And before then with the Tories, infighting and talk. Yeah, so nothing new under the sun.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
Right. So we've saved it, so if we get killed, let's save it again, just in case. Here we go. Yeah, the chronic, yeah, you're right. Alright. Off we go. Don't fly near the Xenon, they're scary. Alright. Principal says, since I like cooking quite a bit, do I also enjoy restaurants?
Get out of here.
No, not really. Not really a restaurant goer. Nah. Maybe like extremely occasionally, once every few years with the family. Not really much of a restaurant goer. Bit of an introvert. Alright.
That wasn't serious enough to stop me.
Not a cafe enjoyer? No, not really. I go into cafes, get my coffee, and then leave. I'm there for the caffeine.
Danger. Hazardous entering system. Arca's cascade.
Alright, we're fine. Right, so our mission is to engage and destroy these fighters. We came here with a itty bitty little fighter, and obviously it didn't go well. Didn't go well at all. So let's see what happens. Right. I cook for every meal? No, not every meal, Umbra. Occasionally I get a takeaway. Alright. But I love cooking. What have I done? There they are. We see them.
B.
Contact alert. Okay, turrets. Now's your time to prove yourself. We're in range for the railgun? No, we're not. Are we?
PE.
Nope, we're nearly in the range for the railgun.
Danger. Hazardous region detected. Xenon station. B.
Stand by. Get ready to fire the railgun. Cut. We're in range of the railgun. Here we go. Good luck. Holy shit, it's Xenon B. Holy shitting hell. Holy shitting hell. Christ. Back the fuck away! Holy shit. Let the shields regen. Fighters are on me. Turrets, do your job. Oh wait, will the shields regen in these conditions? I don't think I'm in the hazardous. No, I am.
Hazardous region detected.
Oh Christ! What's the range on it? Shit. I'm in danger! Shit.
Hull damaged.
Oh my god. Okay. What's the edge of this crap? Can I get to the point where my shields regenerate? There is an edge to this crap. Come on, keep trying to follow me, little bastards. Keep trying to follow me. No, they're not. Okay. Cut there. Shields regenerating. Okay. We're outside of that shitty nebula.
PE.
Right, let the shields regenerate. Yeah, we need them to follow us. They're heading back to the station. Okay. Shields are nearly done. Let's go. Thank you, Iron. Thank you very much there, Iron. Yeah, this would be a different story if I had my fighter squadron, but they'll never get through the gate. Or will they? What if we went all the way around the Ks? Oh yeah, I do have those torpedoes, don't I? What do they look like when they're fired, I wonder? What's the range on them? Hang on. Ship information. Loadout. Torpedoes. Light torpedo. What's the range on a light torpedo?
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
I don't know.
PE. B.
Target the weakest. Close in. Shit, fighters everywhere. Fighters are everywhere.
N.
We'll never survive. Christ. Did they cancel the drive or not? They're suppressing it. Boost out. Shitting hell. Yeah, we need lots of fighters in here to help me. Boost now. There's too many.
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
Especially without the shields. Man, they're tough. Pull sideways. Can I tempt them if I slow down? Come on, tempt you in, tempt you in. None of these are my targets though, that's the pickle. These are just randos. Come on. Keep getting them to follow me though, to where the shields regenerate. Maybe I can outlast them. Come on. No, they're not. They're stopping. Huh. Yeah. One last welly. Tricky mission. Might have to take another one.
PE.
Right.
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
Copy that.
B.
Right. Yeah, there's just too many. We'll never survive. Right. Pull in, get ready to engage.
PE. B.
PE and a B. Right. The railgun's pretty chunky though. Pretty tough. Nice. Helps if you land it though. Oh, we're dead.
Full critical.
I know. Oh shit.
Ejecting.
Oh god. Oh dear.
Emergency eject successful.
Yay! Surrounded by Xenon. That's a load, definitely. Well, shit. Load game. Back to, where was it? The Void? That was an autosave. Hatigva's Choice. Maybe that mission's too tough. Right. Karma says you're fighting a near defensive station. That's a fair job for 4 or 5 capital ships. Yeah. Well, I was hoping to just snipe the fighters and bog off. Okay. Alright. Are you a war criminal for wanting to shoot the escapees? By definition, yes. Hang on. There we go. So, that's not going to work, frankly. Shit. Are there any other missions in the area that I can assist with? So the Argon versus the Xenon. Those are my existing mission managers. Mission offers. Argon versus the Xenon. Or can I only do the one? Maybe I should abandon that mission. Abort mission. Yep. Okay. Taladi Trade Guild. Okay, let's go back to Argon Prime and see if we can pick up an easier one. Alright. Something that gives me cash. Alright. Thoughts on the new Primaris Marines? Oh, yay! Alright. That's true, Fiti. I'm just trying to do something to try and combat the Xenon, because they're breaking into Hatigva. Alright. Maybe I just need to start ferrying as many resources as possible to the Argon. Especially their shipyards.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
Well, honestly, let's have a look. Hang on. Their shipyards. What do you actually need? So you're paying excellent... So the green represents the things that they really need. Advanced electronics, weapon components, allographene, smart chips, shields, turret components, all the toys of war. Okay. What would it take to make some of this? Advanced electronics, for example. Advanced electronics. It takes energy cells, microchips, and quantum tubes. Quite tricky to get. For now, we can certainly assist by buying and selling. Okay, so advanced electronics, weapon components, all of this stuff. Search for all of this stuff. Do I have any traders that are standing by? Let's have a look. Watchful gaze. One of my vanguards is awaiting orders. Why are you awaiting orders? Were you here to assist with this? Watchful gaze. The defense platform here. What were you doing? You were building that administrative center. 88% complete. You need a few more hull parts and then you're sorted. Okay. Yeah, we need to get that done to try and claim the sector. Okay, you're being commandeered. So let's zoom out. Okay, sold. Wares. Any in the green. So advanced electronics, what's that? Missile components. So none of them are in the green right now. So never mind smart chips. Turret components. Missile components. Remove. Allographene. No. They're not. Okay, so yeah, the supply is limited across everywhere then, frankly. Okay. That's what I'm thinking, Durdot. We should probably get another station set up just for advanced circuits or something. What about turret and... Hang on, what do they require? Go to an encyclopedia. Turret components require energy cells, microchips, quantum tubes, and scanning arrays. And what about the other component? What was it? Shield? I'm noticing a bit of a trend here. Shields, energy cells, field coils, and shield components. Okay, not a trend. Microchips. Microchips. Energy cells, helium, and ore. Relatively simple. Okay. Microchips seem low. What was the other thing? Advanced circuits? It was quantum something. Quantum tubes, wasn't it? Quantum tubes. Energy cells, graphene, and superfluid coolant. Where do we get superfluid coolant? It's refined from helium, which we mine. Sorry, microchip? Was it a smart chip? Smart chip. Sorry, was it a smart chip, not a microchip? Okay. Oh, thank you for the raid there, Chicklet. Thank you indeed. Sorry, bear with me. I'm just going down the encyclopedia. Advanced electronic... No, it was microchips. Microchips and turret components, yes. Advanced electronics. Okay, advanced electronics. Okay, I think we should look into getting... Oh, sorry, did I select the Terran microchip? My bad. Okay. Still, I think we should look into setting up microchip and quantum tube manufacturing facilities. And then maybe advanced electronics after that fact, maybe. Alright. Do we have... There's a quantum tube facility. So you're already producing them. Claytronics, hull parts, microchips are here. What are you struggling with? Silicon wafers. There's plenty of opportunities to feed resources to these ones here. Oh yes, sorry, I just realised I feel I've skipped a step, haven't I? I've done... In X3 terms, I've jumped straight to station building. Where are my sector traders? I don't have that many sector traders, and certainly no universe traders. Are universe traders still a thing? Fifi says, kinda. What does that mean? Not really, says Dimitra. Really? Don't take this the wrong way, but I don't believe you. Hang on. It seems too integral. Go to the standard orders. Here. So, local auto... No, not auto mine. Local auto trade. Okay, so find and perform a trade run with a specific where without traversing any jump gates or accelerators. Buy an amount of cargo that can immediately be sold to a single buyer. Not great. We need multi-sector trading for local trading. So... Okay, maybe you guys are right. I can't see any sort of... Aha. Find and perform a trade run with one of the specified wares and buy an amount of cargo that can be immediately sold to a single buyer.
Engaging.
Fill shortages is a global trade command. Oh, really? Fill shortages. Find and perform multiple trades. Buy maximum amounts of cargo from one seller and sell to multiple buyers. Okay. That's probably what I should be looking at then. Alright. So let's grab a bunch of my traders. We don't have that many free, to be honest. I need to build some more. Get them to start filling in shortages in the Argon economy, shall we? Demetra says it's incredibly slow, unbelievably slow, to level up the traders. Yeah, it does seem to be a pickle. Okay. Hang on. Oh, sorry, sitting weirdly. Okay. What's local auto mine? Find, mine, and sell the specified resource without traversing any jump gates. That might be tricky if there's no actual, resources nearby. Okay. Right, so, yeah, let's have a look at fill shortages then for certain wares. So where's that ship that I just selected? It's Vanguard 450. Vanguard 450, what's your pilot's skill? 1.5 stars. It's not good enough. Halio Go, 450. Check my personnel log. Personnel management. Wait, what was it? Sorry. Go here. Information. Default behaviors. 3 stars. Oh dear. No, wait. 2 stars for fill shortages. Okay. Could I reassign that Boron fighter pilot that I got? Yeah, probably. Probably a good idea to do that. Okay. So, 2 stars needed. It's not insurmountable. Okay, so so 2 stars, get a new pilot in the seat of 450. For those joining the stream not sure what's going on, I'm looking at a X4, which is like imagine it as a sort of EVE Offline, a space economics game. I'm looking at the factories. We need more we need more satellites here. Do I have any? No. Let me just go pick up some satellites and deploy them. Figure out what they need and start trying to fill it in. Go to this Argon wharf. Hang on. Let me just get up. Get my captain in here. Captain, could you please dock us over at the Argon wharf? So take the Thresher, please. Dock us at the Argon wharf, and when you get there, could you please pick up some advanced satellites? Give me 20, please. Don't break the bank because we are very low on cash. Nearly 3 mil. Yeah, not that many. Go for like 10. Right. Add the shopping list. About 0.5 mil. Confirm. How close am I to being able to buy a trade license for some of the factions? I think only the Argon. But it costs 10 million, isn't that correct? Alright. There we go. Where are we going? Captain? Where are you going, Captain? We've gone completely the wrong direction.
Entering system. Second contact.
Watchful gaze. What? Why are we going this way? Okay, I don't know what you're doing. Cancel that order. I have no clue what you're up to. Here, at the Argon wharf, please. Consumables, advanced satellites, 10 of them, please. Off you go. Change equipment. You should be on it.
Engaging.
Can you own whole sectors or just stations? Apparently, whole sectors. Look, that green one's ours, and we can expand into the next sector if we just get a few hull parts. So Vanguard 450, while we're doing this, do you think you can find some hull parts just to finish that off?
Argon Prime.
Hull parts, are they nearby? Zoom out. It's too far away. Being sold in Hatigva. Any closer? Damn it, I keep doing that. We'll send someone else. Discover a Vanguard. Who's free? No, do it now. Quick, just go quickly get some hull parts. Right, so here. Zoom out to this distance. Hull parts. Over there in Paranoids. Wait, no. Just go. We don't need that many. Get that amount and bring it back here quickly. Drop them off at the Boron. Yeah, here. Transfer wares with the build storage. Yes, trade with the build. Yeah, transfer wares with the build storage. And give them the hull parts, and then they should be able to finish the job. Alright. How are we doing? Are we there yet? Right. Sorry, my chair keeps falling down. Hey, Lulu. Sorry, honey. What's this?
Navigation.
Pressure.
I have an excited dog at my feet, everybody. She's excited because she was in the pram for most of the way, so she hasn't had the energy taken
Prepare to dock.
Affirmative. Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
Bring us into dock.
Confirmed.
Yeah, you see what I've got? You see what I've got? Did you see what I've got? I've got Lulu's squishy bat. She likes her squishy bat. Yes. She does enjoy her squishy bat. It's both crunchy and squeaky. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Crunchy, squeaky. Crunchy, squeaky. Crunchy, squeaky. Squishy bat. Squishy bat. Squishy bat. No, they're bred to be that way, Miss M. Black. So the French bulldogs are bred intentionally to not bark that much. I mean, she does balk from time to time, but... Dear me. How can I not wear shorts? Well, it's relatively cool in the UK right now. The heat wave has gone past us. Right. For now, apparently it's coming back. Hooray. Right. We're here. We've got the advanced satellites. Okay, so gentlemen, could you quickly just deploy some in the area?
Acknowledged.
And then let's have a look and see what sort of trade shortages we need to try and fulfill, especially around the shipyard. So Thresher, please deploy. Go here. Deploy. No civilian deployables? Is it a military deployable?
Thresher.
What are you doing, Captain? Give me this.
Sir?
What is he doing? Right. Upgrade dock ship. Crew consumables. Buy the fucking satellites, as I told you. Ship is already scheduled for modification. Oh, there's a scheduled upgrade. Damn it. I'm with you. My bad. So wait, the station is so starved of resources that we can't even afford advanced satellites. That's a bad sign. Yeah, not enough advanced electronics. Okay, by the sounds of it, we have to get that done then. So, advanced electronics. They sound quite tough to make, though. Advanced electronics. Okay. Energy cells, microchips, quantum tubes. Microchips require what? Silicon wafers and energy cells. Okay. Producing microchips which are used in advanced circuits. Quantum tubes require graphene, superfluid coolant. And that requires helium. So is it better, I wonder, to start backwards and start buying on the market? And then start modifying in the other stuff later from your corporation, I wonder. Yeah, good idea, George. Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. We stay here for a minute.
Thresher.
Let's start at the very basics. What we're going to do is we're going to tell Vanguard 450... Oh, no, wait, so it's got its queued order. Is there a different one? That's the Thresher. Mercury Vanguard, who are you? Failed order to sell. Quantum tubes. Okay, new set of orders for you. 774. Cancel your existing orders. 774. I would like you to... Can I teleport to 774? Actually, open comms.
Can I help?
I have a seminar for you, 774. There you go. So you're now a 2-star pilot, I believe. Because I just gave you a seminar. Okay.
Goodbye.
So 774, your new orders are to begin. So default behavior is to now fill shortages. Okay, here we go. So fill shortages, add remove wares. What does the ship, the Argon wharf need? Nope. Trade. They need a lot of... Let's see, hang on. Cancel that. So advanced electronics, weapon components, allographene, smart chips. Advanced circuits, sorry. Advanced electronics. For sale here, but not at a good price, so don't do that. Allographene. For sale here, but not at a good price. Weapon components, smart chips, missile components. Weapon components. No, nowhere sells weapon components. Okay. Smart chips. Okay, so the problem isn't transport. My bad. Okay, I made an assumption which was wrong. My assumption was that they would be all over the place and they're just having trouble finding them. They're not even available. Okay. Right. Tricky. And expensive. I need to explore more. Yeah, maybe you're right. You haven't found so many sectors. Yeah, you're right. Trouble is, the exploration's really tedious. But yeah, you're definitely right. Alright. So, also, what are we doing? Why can't I see anything?
Pressure.
I'm going to be honest, I don't know what to do. Beyond, like... So I think I'm struggling to get from the mid-game to the end-game by trying to identify profits, because station building is very, very expensive. The missions aren't as profitable as I thought.
Striking.
I don't necessarily want a quick win, here's all the money in the world by building this one quick station. Yeah, I'm definitely not in the mid-game yet. Well, I mean, I'm station building der dot, so that's generally would be the mid-game for X3, where you're starting to build stations and complexes. Okay. You need to supply the NPCs when you build yourself up. Yeah, but the trouble is that they're not even... So, they're... As in, at least illustrative with the station there, the shipyard, the resources that it needs the most are not even for sale. Or at least not for sale with decent pricing. Which tells me that they can't find them either. Start with silicon wafers and refined materials. Yeah, we've got the latter. We've got refined metals. Maybe we should continue with silicon. Okay. Alright.
Pressure.
Yeah. Okay, I think I need to, yeah, I need to plan the next inn, so the next station, the next set of things. What about the graphene? You've got to get the graphene being sold, because right now we've got a station that's just sitting there doing nothing. Well, why can't I see anything? Is it bugged out? Let me just quick load it. Hang on. Yeah, maybe you're right, Dotter. Get more mining. Additional, yeah, lots of refined mining. Let me just check on the graphene place. Alright. Although looking at the time, folks, I probably will wrap up fairly soon if that's okay, because I just fancy cracking open a cold cider and watching another episode of Westworld in a few minutes. Seems like a nice chill way to end the evening. Hang on. Alright. Yeah, one more trade. I'm going to I want to see what the graphene... So I've got... Sorry, for those who don't know what the fuck is going on. So I've got a mining factory back in the HQ, but it's not very efficient. I've got a food production facility in boron space, and that's quite profitable, so I'm pleased. I probably would like to expand it a little bit, of course. But the third one that I just bought online... So where's the food one? So here's the food one, right? How much money are you making me? So 3.2 mil? Oh, look at that. What's that? Sorry. It went from 4.7 mil down to 3.1 mil because it transferred the cash to me. Lovely. So yeah, this is making me a very tidy profit here. Is the profit coming from water or food? Because I've combined them. Mercury Vanguard, 105. I know what the answer is going to be. Water. Yeah. So, how are the water sales? Let's have a look. Storage. Bofu's filling up. Water's not filling up. Okay. Buy more miners. Get more water. Sell more water. We've got loads of capacity for water. Okay. So, expand that for sure. Over here, graphene. How are you getting on? So, information. Currently, 1.7 million in the kitty. And show your transaction log. Why is that blank? Nothing at all? Okay, graphene. Production. No methane. Sunder is on the way with more. Okay, I think what I need to do is get more miners in all of my stations, frankly. Alright. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, sorry, if you'll forgive me then, folks. I'll probably leave it there for this evening then. Yeah, so I just need to keep buying more miners, you see, and equipping them. But I'm going to go and watch some more Westworld. I'm going to go and chill on the sofa, I think. But thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I'm working on Daisy Bullshittery Part 15. It's not going as quickly as I was hoping. I was hoping to deliver it by tomorrow, but it still needs a few more days, I'm afraid. There's lots of work still to do. So hang on. The dog is going to get some cuddles, and I've got a bag of treats she's going to eat. Yeah. Time to go wind down for the evening, I think. Thank you, Cods. Thank you, Iron. Thank you, Akari. And good luck with your own space corporations. I'll leave you in the company of Digby. What's he doing? Digby is playing an Armor 3 operation, it seems. Or maybe he's Zeusing an Armor 3 operation. I'll let him explain. Thank you all. See you soon. Have a lovely, lovely evening.